Hello, everybody. Here I am in my library because it's raining outside. I'm Janpha, by the way. If you have been following me, I would like to let you know the name of the program, English in the Garden. And I have here a dictionary published around 20 or 30 years ago by two editors, A.S. Hornby's and C.A. Roos. I mean, if anything, this dictionary, this one, is a classic. I really like it because it's for ESL learners. It is a dictionary, American English, for EFL and ESL learner, published by Oxford University Press. I mean, if you ask me as an English teacher in Thailand, do I read dictionaries? I have many dictionaries, and I, on a regular basis, will look through my dictionaries, and I enjoy reading the entries, reading dictionaries. There are many benefits of doing so, if I may share with you. First of all, for example, this one. This is the dictionary prepare or design for learners, especially intermediate level students. And most of my students, I'm happy to say, are intermediate learners of the English language. It's not just a dictionary, there are exercises, 36 of them. These exercises have been prepared to help learners learn how to use this particular dictionary. What I would like to tell you is that in order to use a learning tool, a dictionary is nothing but a learning tool. You got to have a tool to learn something or to do something. It's like a carpenter. If you are a carpenter or an engineer and you do not have any tools, equipments, you cannot work really well, right? The same thing happen if you are learning something, learning anything. You need to have some tools, and with the tools, you need to know how to use those tools effectively. Having a mobile phone, for example, is just having, but knowing how to make use of your own mobile phone, like do a bit of coding, programming, or using a dictionary like this requires a bit of education. You need to train yourself or you need to be trained. Here in this particular volume, Hornsby and Roos had in their minds when they actually prepared this volume to actually enable the learners to actually learn how to use this particular tool, these dictionaries. This is very, stunning for me because up to 36 practices or exercises with, with the key, the answer keys at the very end of the book. And the book, as they say, is meant to be uh, a book for learning, not just a dictionary. So there are a lot of illustrations, and the definitions are easy to follow with a lot of examples and also the usage. What I would like to leave you with the idea that, hey, under the digital age, you can use your mobile phone, you can, access the internet or use your smartphone. But the good old method of learning, reading, A paper dictionary is also a very effective method of language learning. And I can, you know, reassure you that paper dictionaries are still relevant and very useful as language learning tools. The thing is, you got to know how to use those tools. If you don't know how to use it, it's just a piece of paper. It's just a pile of papers. So, a dictionary, if you haven't got any particular dictionary in your library or in your room, I would like to recommend this one, the Oxford ESL Dictionary for students of American English. I mean, it's for everybody, especially intermediate level learners. And it's good for me too. I enjoy reading and skim through it. So, and yeah, this is my show, English in the Garden. Oh, where's my logo? Yeah, this one. And I'm Janpha. I'll leave you with the idea that, hey, think about how many dictionaries have you got? If you haven't got any dictionary, you might consider buying one. If you have got some dictionaries, why don't you look through those dictionaries? And having a dictionary is like having a good tool for language learning, for learning. I'm Janpha, and this is my show, English in the Garden. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Have a good evening.